Hello, thank you for joining us. I'm Kan Young-woo from the Korea Herald. Here are the top stories of the week. The OECD has ranked South Korea's economy at number 1 in terms of growth rate for 2020. The Global Economic Organization said Tuesday that Korea's economy is expected to shrink minus 0.8% this year, lifting it from the previous outlook of minus 1.2%. Asia's fourth largest economy also became the first among the OECD's 37 member states to have its growth forecast go up from the organization's earlier projections in June. The OECD said South Korea has been one of the most successful countries in the world when it comes to containing the spread of the virus without locking down any city or region, which minimized the economic impact of the pandemic. South Korea is experiencing its longest ever monsoon season this summer. Wednesday marked the 50th day of the rainy season, breaking the previous record of a 49-day monsoon season set in 2013. The Korea Meteorological Administration expects this year's rainy season to continue through Sunday. According to the Central Disaster and Safety Countermeasure Headquarters, the heavy rain that started in the beginning of this month have displaced more than 7,800 people from their homes. The country has reported 33 dead, 9 missing, and 8 injured from the downpours as of Wednesday morning. Byun Hee-soo, a 22-year-old former soldier who was forcibly discharged after undergoing a sex reassignment surgery, has filed an administrative lawsuit against the army. Saying the military's decision was unconstitutional, Byun and a supporting civic group announced the launch of a formal legal battle during a press conference held in Seoul on Tuesday. After undergoing the operation in Thailand last year, the former staff surgeon expressed her desire to serve in the female corps. But the army drove her out in January, saying the case constitutes a reason for being unable to continue her service due to mental and physical disabilities. Byun filed a petition, but the military officially dismissed it in July. We'll talk more about the former soldier's struggle in a second. The struggles of former Army Staff Surgeon Byun Hee-soo have now developed into a court battle. To tell us more about the case, our reporter Kim Hae-yeon joins us in the studio. Hae-yeon, good to see you again.
It's my pleasure, Kan.
Let's get right into this. How has the Army been reacting to its former staff surgeon?
So in January, the Korean Army announced that former Staff Sergeant Byun Hee-soo's case constitutes a reason for being unable to continue service due to mental and physical disabilities. The Army said in a statement, the discharge decision in January 2020 was legitimately made according to the medical examination standard and discharge procedures based on the current Military Personnel Management Act. Byun had said if the petition is rejected, she would bring her case to court, saying she would challenge the decision to the end. And so the administrative suit against the Army's decision began this week. Here's an excerpt of what Byun said during a press conference this Tuesday. It's been half a year since I was forced out of the military. I was thrown into society without any preparation. I'm disappointed by this hateful society, including the Army headquarters and the Ministry of National Defense. But I remember what the president had said about a world where people come first. I'm going to start this fight again, expecting that the Republic of Korea that can beat hate.
Right, so who is helping out Byun with her lawsuit?
So Byun submitted the petition to the Daejeon District Court this Tuesday. The lawsuit was supported by Open Society Foundations, an organization founded by the U.S. investor George Soros to assist civil society groups around the world. Kim Borami, a lawyer of Byun, said during the press conference that there is only one core issue we have to prove in this suit. That is it right to interpret sex reassignment surgery as making a person physically disabled? The lawyer said that Byun was initially recommended to undergo surgery for treatment purposes at the Armed Forces Capital Hospital, although Byun had not considered surgery at the time. Byun's lawyer also said that Byun had directly informed her superiors, including the Army Chief of Staff, of the surgery process and the dates of the procedure.
I see. Why is this such a significant issue in South Korea right now?
So the result of this administrative suit will likely have important ramifications for the future of LGBTQ community soldiers. We can't deny the fact that South Korea has one of the most stringent conscription laws in the world. All able-bodied South Korean men between the ages of 18 to 35 are required to perform at least 21 months of active duty military service and can face prison if they attempt to avoid conscription.
What are the public saying about the issue?
So the public is rather skeptical about Byun's case as of now, even including some of the supporters of the LGBT community. Because Byun had voluntarily signed up for the military and worked as a professional tank officer as opposed to a conscripted soldier, some argue that she could take steps to reapply as a female soldier in the future. However, Im Tae-hoon, director of the Center for Military Human Rights Korea, said that asking Byun to do so is both violent and irresponsible.
Do other militaries around the world allow transgender individuals to join their ranks?
So in 1974, the Netherlands became the first military in the world to allow transgender people to serve. European countries, including Sweden and Denmark, and also Norway, made similar decisions in the 1970s, followed by Australia, Canada, Israel, and Czech Republic in the 1990s. In 2005, transgender soldiers were also serving in Spain and Thailand. According to LGBTQ human rights rankings released by Pink News in May, Malta is the country most favorable to the LGBTQ community. Same-sex marriage is legal in Malta, and citizens can use the neutral gender mark of X on their passports.
Well, we will have to see how Byun's case unfolds in the court in the coming months. That does it for us today. Until next time, goodbye.